Hey there, my name is Gavin Janis. I'm on the sales team over here at Siro. And in this video, I'll be walking you through the 8 most common questions I get in a first sales call. So with that, let's get started. The first thing I want to cover is the most common question I get right in the beginning of a sales call. And that is, why does Siro even exist? So the way we think about it is, as a business, you have full visibility into your entire company. But the second your sales rep goes into the home for an appointment, it becomes a black box. And that appointment right there is the core of your business. This is where revenue is won or lost. This is where your reputation is earned or tarnished. And business owners, they recognize the importance of this sales appointment. So what they've done is come up with this idea of a ride-along to try and get some visibility into what's happening in the home when their sellers are there. The problem is ride-alongs are extremely time-consuming, and our customers report to us that they get at most 20% of their appointments in any given year with a ride-along. That right there is why Siro exists. What Siro allows you to do is have your sales reps record, transcribe, and analyze their in-person conversations they're having with homeowners, and give you guys full visibility to every single appointment for the first time. Now, managers can take real recordings and coach on real data points to help improve their team. They can look at our high-level analytics to understand who is following the process, what objections are we dealing with the most across the company, and who's just simply talking too fast. And most importantly, managers can now find what the best sellers are doing to close at higher rates and sell higher tickets, share those best practices across their entire company, and big picture, help your lower performers improve and help you guys close more deals. Basically, every time after I tell someone what Siro could do, they're almost always asking me, is this even legal? And long story short, yes, Siro is 100% legal. Here's how it breaks down. In 37 states in America and all of Canada, you're under one-party consent laws, which means you actually do not have to inform the customer you're recording. We will still recommend that you do this, but you do not have to. Now, in 13 states in America, you're under two-party consent state laws. And what that means is you do have to inform the customer. Here's what we recommend when you do this. We will go into more depth when you actually meet with us. But in short, you'll have someone from your contact center inform the customer after they book the appointment. In your pre-appointment messaging, you'll have similar verbiage. And then when your sales representative shows up to the home, they'll inform the customer that they're recording for quality and training purposes. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And the best part is the data shows that less than 1% of customers ever reject a recording. And more often than not, customers are actually typically thrilled by the idea because they know you're running a well-operated business. A big concerning question I'll get from customers is, how is my team going to feel about being recorded, aka the big brother question? And Siro is 100% how you frame it to your team. If you come in with the idea of using this as a micromanagement tool and actually take the big brother approach, first of all, we're going to tell you you're in the wrong place because that actually doesn't drive too much value. And second of all, it will probably never get off the ground. Your team will hate this idea. What we see from Siro is, if we can nail the first month of implementation, Siro will get off the ground and continue running for as long as you're using our tool. But that first month is pivotal. So here's what we recommend. You have to frame this to your team as a collaborative, collective knowledge sharing tool that we're all going to use to get better together, and then actually follow through with that promise. So here's a few examples of how you can do this. I actually use Siro in the field. I manage 60 sales reps in pest control. And here's 2 key things that I did to ensure my team loved using Siro. First of all, you want to bake in a film review session with your team. What this will look like is your entire team all together. You'll pull up Siro recordings and break down great hits from your best sellers all the way to your worst sellers and make them feel good for crushing certain steps or overcoming objections really well in team meetings altogether. Additionally, when you're actually in Siro coaching as a manager, don't focus on all the things that they did wrong. Instead, go find the best moments in recordings and share those across the entire team. The individuals who are crushing it and getting their recordings shared will feel great about this. And that right there is actually how you drive improvement. You get your lower performers in front of the great examples from your best people. Immediately after I'm done showing someone our product, they often ask me, because there is a lot there, how much time and effort does using Siro take? And one thing to call out, by no means is Siro the end of ride-alongs. The AI does not coach for you, but what it does do is make your managers significantly more efficient. And so here is the requirements we see from our best customers to drive an ROI using our tool. As a manager, we expect you to spend at least 2 hours listening in Siro per week and sending 5 to 10 comments per week. We've seen with all of our customers having great returns on their investment, they're hitting at least those metrics. From the sales rep perspective, we expect to see your people listening to at least 30 minutes of Siro per week. They'll replace their podcast or their standard music that they would normally listen to with Siro recordings. And we see if they're listening for a 30-minute session, they're able to pull out one small thing that they can use in future appointments to help them close more deals. And that's it, guys. 2 hours for your managers per week, 5 to 10 comments, and 30 minutes or more of listening per week from each one of your sales reps. And you're going to see a return on investment with Siro. Now, what does onboarding look like? From our side, we have 2 goals. It is 1, to make sure that you guys understand how to use Siro. And then 2nd, it's that you actually use Siro. So here's how we make sure both of those things happen. Our total onboarding process is a 6-step approach. The first thing we'll do is have a manager kickoff call to make sure that we're setting up Siro to your guys' specific needs. Then on our side, we need about 2 days to set up the account and turn it around for the first onboarding. From there, we have a 2-week onboarding process. It's 4 total meetings, 2 with your sales reps, 2 with the managers. And at the end of that, you guys will understand how to use all the different features within Siro. But by no means are we done at this point. Our customer success representative connected to your account will set up continuous weekly meetings with you until we from our end see you guys are using Siro at its maximum potential. There you go. That's what onboarding looks like. So can you try Siro for free? Unfortunately, the answer is no here. And the reason for this is Siro is not a just hit a switch type tool. It takes significant time and effort from our onboarding team to set up your managers, sellers, and executives in Siro with our white glove onboarding approach. Now, with that said, we do offer pay pilots for our larger customers. And when you meet with someone from our sales team, we'll present the options to you to make sure that you can make the best move for your business when moving forward with Siro. How do I know we'll see a return on investment with Siro? Long story short, the answer is we can't guarantee that. And the reason for that is having a Siro membership is like having a gym membership. You get out of this what you put into it. Now, our average customers are seeing an 8% increase in close rate, a 9% increase in average ticket size, and a 20% increase in year-over-year revenue. The fact of the matter is we've had customers blow those numbers out of the water, and we've also had customers come up short. For our customers that have come up short, there were 2 things that blocked them from getting a return on this investment. The first one is they did not get their sellers to buy in before moving forward. To make sure that does not happen anymore, from Siro, we'll actually meet with your sales team, demo the product and get them excited and make sure they're committed to using it before we even sign any paperwork. The next step is meeting with your managers. The people who will be driving the usage of the tool need to be committed to meeting the minimum usage requirements. And as long as both parties from the sales side and the management side are ready to go hit those minimums and excited to use the tool, we're very confident that you'll see a return on your investment with Siro.